Hello children, now we will do the one more question of that first case of interest on drawings. That means when the equal amounts are withdrawn at regular intervals. Then in that case, how the interest on drawings would be calculated by the firm. So this is the question. A, B and C are partners and started business on 1st July 2015. A draws 8,000 in the beginning of every month for 9 months ending 31st March 2016. B draws rupees 8,000 at the end of every month for 9 months ending 31st March 2016. C draws 8,000 every month for 9 months ending 31st March 2016. Now we have to calculate interest on drawings at the rate of 10% per annum. Now let us start solving the question. Let us take the case A, that means the partner A. What he has done? A draws 8,000 in the beginning of every month for 9 months ending 31st March 16. 31st March 16 means when the 9 months would be starting. If the 9 months are ending on 31st March, when it will start? That means March, February, January, December, November, October, September, August, July. It will start on July, then it would over at March. Now at the beginning of every month means on 1st of July. 1st of July, 1st August, 1st September, 1st October, 1st November, 1st December, January, February, March. 1st of each month. And amount withdrawn is 8,000, 8,000, 8,000. Each month he has withdrawn 8,000 rupees. Total in the year he has withdrawn 72,000 rupees. Now let us calculate the time period for which he has kept the money. If he has withdrawn on 1st July, that means July would also be included. July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Total for 9 months he has kept the money which he has withdrawn on 1st July. So 9 months is there. On 1st August, obviously it is 8. Now 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the amount which is withdrawn on 1st March, it is kept for 1 month. Now again in this case also we have to find out the first of all average period for the calculation of interest on drawings. So average period, we know the formula. The time period left after first drawing, that is 9, and time period left after last drawing, that is 1. So 9 plus 1 divided by 2 is equal to 10 by 2, which is equal to 5. Now the amount calculation of interest. Total amount withdrawn is 72,000 rupees. Rate of interest we know 10%. Rate of interest we know is 10%. 10 by 100 into time period we know 5. Average time period is 5 divided by 12. And that is equal to 3,000 rupees. And that is our interest on drawings for the A. Whatever withdrawings he has done, the interest would be rupees 3,000. Now let us take the second partner's drawings. B draws 8,000 at the end of every month for 9 months ending 31st March 2016. So again 31st March, obviously the 9 months would start from July, August, September till March. 9 months would be there. End of every month means on last day of the month. That means on 31st July he has withdrawn 8,000. On 31st August he has withdrawn. 30th September, 31st October, 30th November, 31st December, 31st January, 28th of February and March, 31st March, last day. Now the time period for which they have kept the money. On 31st July, that means July would not be included. Then after July, how much months? How many months? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For 8 months, he has kept the money which is withdrawn on 31st July. Now again 8, 7 months, amount withdrawn on 31st August, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 for 0. Now we will calculate the average period. we know the formula. Time left after first drawing, that is 8 months, plus time left after last drawing, that is 0 months. 0 divided by 2, that means 8 by 2, which is equal to 4. 2 4s are 8. So average time period is 4 months. Now we will calculate the interest. Interest is equal to the total amount withdrawn is 72,000, we know, and that rate is 10%, that is 10 by 100, and average time period is 4 months, we know, 4 by 12. So which is equal to 2400. So interest on the drawings of B will be 2400 rupees. Now let us take the C, partner C's drawing. C draws rupees 8,000 every month for 9 months ending 31st March 2016. Now 31st March means again March to July, 9 months would be there. 9 months will start from July till 31st March. And here it is not mentioned that in which time period he has withdrawn. So only written every month. That means nothing is mentioned. In that case, we will take the middle of the month. That means on the 15th of the month, middle of the month we will take. That means on 15th July he has withdrawn 8,000. On 15th of August he has withdrawn 8,000. 15th September, 15th October, 15th November, December, January, February and March. When the time period is not mentioned, at that time we will take the middle of the month. Okay. Now 15th of July means half of the July plus leftover months. That means 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and half of July, 8.5 months. So time period for which the amount has been kept is 8.5. Now on 15th August 7.5, 6.5, 5.5, 4.5, 3.5, 2.5, 1.5 and last 0.5. 15 March means 0.5 months. Now we will again calculate the average period. So in this also, first we will write 8.5, that means time left after first drawing, 8.5 plus time left after last drawing, that is 0.5 divided by 2, which is equal to 9 by 2, which is equal to 4.5. So this is the average time period we have got. Now we will calculate the interest. Amount withdrawn 72,000 into interest rate 10%, we know, 10 by 100. Time period we know 4.5 divided by 12, which is equal to 2700 rupees. So this is the interest which we will get for the time period of for the interest on drawings of C.